Hi, welcome to the Comedy Store. My name is Kevin Berg. I'm going to be here for the whole week, and the week after that, and the week after that, and the week after that. Okay, enough of that. Um, First, I want to tell Target if you made a shirt, if you made marriage counseling, let's say, yeah, this shirt has lasted like 15 years. My marriage lasted 4. So if you could make your own marriage counseling team, I think you would really do good in that as well. I mean, the shirt's beautiful. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, come on, it's awesome. It's and I love drag racing. Anyhow, all right, Kevin, get to the point. We're getting to the point. I said I was going to write up the thing about my dad and the computers and the paranoia, but I really don't want to write that out. It's going to be about 20 pages, and I can give it to you in only 17 minutes, give or take. So, here's how it all started. Here's how it all started. I got 2 monitors, and I got a laptop. Okay. So, man, where's my water? Oh, there it is. Okay. Anyhow, just want to say, you're getting older when you stop drinking something in a cup, and you wait an hour, and you're like, what is this? And you're like, oh, it's cranberry juice. All right. Oh, shout out to Honda. Still love you guys. Anyhow, it all started. We wanted to go to save some money, and we ended up going to like a Jiffy Lube place. Well, my dad was very paranoid about giving out information, and there's another story about that. That's awesome. I gotta tell you about. It's awesome too. So the story is, I'm like, Dad, if you sign up for Jiffy Lube, this one Jiffy Lube will get money off. And this is when we didn't have time to do oil changes and stuff. And it was before they stripped the oil plug on my Prelude, and I had to get it towed because all the oil streaked out of it. And then I stopped going to Jiffy Lubes altogether. No offense. I know what your quality standards are. Your prior quality standards are a lot better now, but back then, a little dicey. So my dad's like, I don't want to give them any information. That's my information. Why would I give them my information? They could take that information. And I go, and what would they do with it? And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, maybe they'd send you mailers. Maybe they would call you if they have a special. Maybe it's to keep in contact, to build a relationship kind of thing. And he's like, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm like, all right, don't give me your information. Don't give me your information. That's fine. I don't care. Don't get the coupons. Don't save money. Whatever. Spend more. You guys have one checkbook going, another checkbook going, and you're bouncing checks all around and everything. I mean, why would you? Why would you try to stop all that? It was so much fun. It is so much fun doing all that, isn't it? And he's like, don't be a smartass. And I'm like, okay, I'll be a wise ass. And he's like, stop being a smartass and a wise ass, Kevin. And I'm like, all right, whatever. And that really didn't work. But anyhow, after getting grounded, then sent upstairs, then come downstairs so I could watch a boxing match, like always. Um, he would go, you know what, Kevin? I think I'm going to give him my information. And I'm like, you're going to give him your information? They're going to know it. They're going to know your information. They're going to know your phone number. They're going to know your email address. They're going to know your regular address. Oh my God, what are they going to do? He's like, shut up. I understand it. And I'm like, okay. So we go to the drags. And Moroso's got this, we go to the drags, and it's like a vendor display kind of like grounds, and you pay a lot to get into the pits, and the pits you see everything, you see all the sponsors, you see how it all goes down. And they had a machine set up there, I think, was it Moroso? see, it's Marceau Cams, Emerson. It was one of the cam companies. And you put in your information, and then you get the information out of of what kind of lift you want, what kind of engine, what kind of trans you have in it, what kind of performance you want in it, how many horsepower you want to get. And this was way back in the day when I had hair. That's how long we're talking. I got pictures to show you. Anyhow, that's not here nor there. Or exploring life's alternatives, I should say. Or, sorry, life's narratives. Narratives. Okay. So, oh yeah, okay, so this guy, I will go on this machine, and I always wanted a Mustang GT, so I put in the Mustang GT, I put in the low, I put in how I wanted it to sound. It sounds throaty, it sounds racy. I mean, this was old, it kind of looked like almost DOS, in the layout. It wasn't like, it wasn't a color display. It was like green on top of contrasted green. And they give you just a printout. It was just like a freebie. And so I put in the Mustang, I put in all the information. God, I think I still probably have that information. That's got to be like, oh my God. Okay. Anyhow, I can get to the point. Okay, so I put in information, I get it, and if I ever got my dream car, which was 85 Mustang GT, which actually I did get, but it wasn't bought for me. I had to make the payments. But it was at a time where, I was at work, I was at college, I was busting ass, and I was learning to drive a stick, I was parking, and I was on a hill, and it was awesome. And I would do papers. I had like 6 papers to do. I love doing papers. I had like 3 papers. No, I had like, 6. I had like 4 papers to do. And I had like 20 books. And so I would do like a good page, write it out. And then I'd go take the car and try to learn how to drive a stick again. That was my reward back and forth. Okay, anyhow. Wait, what was I saying? Okay. So it was a printout. It was very basic. It was on that paper. You got like old school. You have the circles and the perforated on the sides. And so I did mine, and I was looking, and this one guy, my dad's age actually, he went up to the computer, and he's like, he couldn't do it, and he got frustrated and walked away. And my dad, knowing that I understand those things and I can work with it, he's like, Kevin, go help that guy out. Go help that guy. So I went to go help that guy out. And my dad was very pleased with that. And we got his printout of what he wanted. I think he had a Nova and he wanted like 400 horse, and he had like a 388 gear or a 411 gear or something like that. And and he wanted to put a blower on it and everything. And so I gave him that, and he's like, "Oh, thank you very much, thank you very much." I'm like, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. All right, so let's go back to the paranoia. One time, my dad calls into the credit card company, and they're like, okay, they're like, beep, please put in your last 4 numbers of your credit card. And he goes, doot, 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 doot. And she's like, oh, hello, Harvey. Hello, Mr. Berg. What can we do for you today? This is so-and-so. He was like, how did they know that? How did they know that? And I'm like, all right, let's reason this out again. Your phone number is tied to your account, correct? Yeah. But how would they know that? I just typed that in. Where do you think that typed in that in goes to? It goes to a database that collects the information, grabs the information, pulls the data, shows the person working on your account all the information. And then he's like, oh, they have everything? And I'm like, what is everything? And he's like, do they have? I go, yeah, they have the donut shop. They have McDonald's. They have where you spent money at the paint store. They have it all. Your mom can see? And I'm like, if mom wanted to see, it's probably on the statement. Do you look at your statements? No, like the statements. And I'm like, why don't we start there and start looking at our statements? Anyhow, man, the other story is worth another 10 minutes. It's so great. It's so great. I'm gonna do it right after this. All right. So that was my dad's paranoia about giving him information. Give everybody information.